Hello everyone, I want to go over product restrictions. We have a new version of product restrictions that's coming out. Um, and this, I wanted to just give a review on how product restrictions work in general, as well as what's new about the new system. So within the product restrictions tab, you may now see this notification saying legacy product restrictions detected, and then that you can use this button to convert your product restrictions to the new format. Um, so just to review, product restrictions tab, these are how you include and exclude products on your site. This is the primary filter that all products from the catalogs go through. So this particular tab works across all of your distributors. You can fine tune things at the distributor level as well. So for example, if you only want to pull reloading equipment from Chattanooga or firearms from RSR, you can do that. I'll show you that in a little bit. But let's just review this main product restrictions tab, which again is the primary filter that all the products flow through. So in the legacy system, we have the ability to include and exclude products through these different types of categories. This ultimately ended up to be an unintuitive interface and lack some flexibility in restricting certain products. So if you're an existing customer and you have the legacy product restrictions in place, you can now click on this convert to new format. And what this will do is it'll convert your existing restrictions into the include and exclude product groups. So I'll go ahead and do that here and show you what that looks like. So it gives you a prompt here. Make sure you want to do what you want to do. Click OK, and you can see now those restrictions have turned into 3 different product groups, 2 include product groups and 1 exclude product group. After you click that button, I highly recommend that you review these and make sure they look okay, and then hit the save button. If you don't hit save and just hit refresh, it'll go back to the way it was before. So you see, we're back to the original. So again, you can see in this case there was included ammunition product class and semi-auto rifles and bolt action rifles, and excluding these 2 brands. And when I click convert, it has those 2 include groups, including ammunition, and then also including those 2 categories. It'll create names for these groups as you import them, but you can also edit these by clicking on the little pencil icon and renaming them. So including ammunition, and this name looks okay. It's including semi-auto rifles, bolt action rifles, and then it's excluding the specific brands. So when you create product groups, you can create as many of these product groups as you want, or you can edit the existing product groups. Let's create another product group as an example. You got to give it a name. Let's see, let's exclude hazardous items. Okay. So it'll default to include, but you could change this to mark it as an exclude category, and then you can select the criteria here, and it would use any combination of these criteria to determine what type of product to include or exclude. So for example, if I want to exclude hazardous items, I know there's a product class for hazardous in here. So I just come in here, select that, and that would be all you need to do. If, for example, you wanted to do something a little bit more complex, say, so let's see here, let's exclude Glock holsters or Glock accessories that are under $100. Right. So in this case, you can hit the exclude, and we can say accessories, right, and we can select the brand, search for Glock, and then so we got accessories and Glock here identified, and then we said we wanted to exclude anything under $100, so you can say from 0 to 100. So this would allow you to exclude all Glock accessories that are between 0 and 100. Now if you just wanted to exclude everything that was Glock branded under $100. You could do that. You don't need the accessories product class in there. So again, any combination of these filters can be used, and you can mark them as include or exclude. So the product restrictions tab, again, this works across all distributors and all targets, but you can fine tune things at the distributor and target level. And the way you can do that is go into the distributor's configuration panel. Let's, for example, pull up RSR in here, and there's a product restriction section. Now you can see here this particular user had the legacy restrictions in place here as well, and that also has the convert button. So you can see here we were excluding firearms and SOT items as well as these specific brands. So we can go ahead and convert, and you can see now it has those two different exclude groups defined. Now you don't have to set any product restrictions at the distributor level if you don't. Like for example, if we just remove these and no product restrictions existed, that means all products will flow through from the product restrictions that we defined in the main product restrictions tab. The only other place where you can set product restrictions is in the targets area, particularly in WooCommerce and Gunbroker. They have similar formats. So if we pop open like Gunbroker, for example, see here we have Gunbroker product restrictions. In this case, we were only including firearms and excluding these brands. These brands happen to not be able to be sold on third-party platforms like Gunbroker, so they were excluded. And again, we have the convert to new format button here. We're going to do that, and you can see here it's got the include of firearms and then the exclude of those specific brands. So that's how you set product restrictions, and that's how you can fine-tune them at the distributor level and the target level. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you very much.